Hi, I'm Alena Chapman, and I am founder of Soul Manifesto. I'm a curator, spiritual curator, and a soul nurturer. And today I'd like to talk to you about meditation and shutting off that mind for a few minutes. I know that so many of us love the idea of meditating. Meditation is a practice. It is something that gets better the more we do it, just like golf. Or singing, or playing the piano. You don't just sit down at the piano and play Mozart, or very few of us can anyway. And I don't know about you, but when I go golfing, it takes a lot of practice. A lot of practice. Probably more than meditation. So, all right, so meditation is a practice. It's a tool. And what is a tool for? It's a tool for us to gain that incredible inner peace, that calm, that centeredness, that mindfulness, that insightfulness. It also helps to quiet the adrenal gland, and right now that is crucial because more and more people are getting into adrenal fatigue, meaning they are always in a flight or fight kind of stance in their bodies. Okay, that's not good. It's not good for your organs at all. Thyroid goes crazy, digestive system doesn't work when that happens. Heartbeat, you can wake up in the middle of the night with 132 or more going with your heart. You will find white blood cells being produced like crazy when they don't need to be. Adrenal fatigue is nothing to play around with. And then also, it helps us with calming our heart down. It helps us to get into a position where our breath, the oxygen, we're actually breathing and the oxygen is feeding our bodies. Not to even mention the incredible things that it does for our mind, our thoughts, and like I said, our centeredness, our calm, our understanding, getting us back to the place that we are naturally supposed to be and not in that whirlwind, back to that calm. All right, but what is so hard about it? Shutting off our minds. We can't even go to bed without getting up with these terrible thoughts. When I close my eyes, in the back of my mind is all that stuff, that worry, that guilt, that I've got to do. Oh my gosh, I've got so much to do tomorrow. Oh my gosh, I forgot to do that for the kids. There you go, there's the guilt. There's always something. And, it's hard. But boy, is it needed. And the more you can't shut your mind off to even go to sleep, the more you need meditation. The more that you find yourself always in this high, pushing all the time and from one crisis to a next, you need meditation. Okay? So, what do you do? Say, Alena, I know I need it, but when I sit down to do it, it's impossible. All right, it's training the mind. It's training yourself. It's not even training. It's controlling yourself finally. It's gaining some control. Now, how do you do that? Well, there are many ways. All right, so if you want to start meditating and you're finding it really, really hard, there are there's probably three, but I'm going to cover two incredible good ways. Number one, who said meditation has to be sitting in a room with candles going, No, it doesn't have to be. There is a wonderful way to walk into nature. Now, that does not mean going on a hike with 50 people. It means walking in nature by yourself. And it doesn't have to be the wild, wild west. It can be a park. It can be in New York City. Central Park is a beautiful place. And especially when it's just starting to rain a little bit, then there's nobody there, or early in the morning. And then you can find that nook under a tree and just really zen out. Now, so when you're in nature, get yourself into a present mode, meaning you're going to leave behind the thoughts of the day, the thoughts of the projects, the thoughts of the work, and instead you are going to engross yourself in all your five senses. If you think of it that way, it's so much easier than, I got to shut off my mind. I am going to engross myself in all my five senses. That means I am going to touch the beautiful flowers. I'm going to smell the beautiful flowers. I'm going to see what I can see with my eye. I am going to engross it. I'm going to also attach feeling. How do I feel with that? Do I feel the wonder? Do I feel just that calmness? And just remember to breathe. Remember to breathe. The five senses and breathing. And I did. One time when I was in Central Park, I don't live in New York, but I visit there a lot. And I was in Central Park and it was starting to rain. And so I found this little nook with these two big rocks. One rock I could sit on and one I could put my feet on. And I had this tree that went over me, so the rain wasn't really coming on me. It was a low-growing tree, and so I could actually touch the leaves. And it had just a little tiny little pond, like a side one. I don't even know if it was one that they formed or it formed naturally. And I just sat there while it started to rain in total peace, just listening to the rain, feeling so incredibly calm, listening to the birds, what I call the symphony of nature, the raindrops, the birds, the leaves, when the breeze picked up, little things that just, once in a while, a conversation for those who brave the rain. It was really magical. Now, you can do that too, and you are totally in the present, and you will find your breath start to even out. You will find that you will just calm down. You will come back to that incredible, inevitable you inside, that powerful you. You will start to come back. And that, my friends, is meditation. And if you're sitting there and you get to that spot, then allow yourself to just breathe in and then breathe out. But when you breathe in the next time, feel the space between the in and out. And you'll find that time stops. It's like this pause and the vastness. It's the everything and nothing space. Okay? So, and voila, you're meditating. Now that wasn't so hard, was it? Another way, when you want to transfer that into your inner space, like inside a house or a room. Okay, so let's form a sacred space. Now, I love the sacred space because it's not just for meditating. Sacred space is for, everything. For reading a book, for creating without that critical mind, for discovery, learning new things, trying new things. It's your space. It's your sacred space. Now, and all you need, you can decorate it any way you like. You can have candles or books, or I like candles. You can have pillows. You can have whatever you like. This is my mini sacred space here. You can see I have my candles. I have my little flowers I like. I always have my cup of tea. I have my drum sitting over here. This is I like my little thing back here. I like greenery. This is my little sacred space. Okay? Let's give you some idea. Now, what I do before I step into my sacred space, though, is I know what I want to do in my sacred space. That's kind of important when you're trying to train the mind. Then I take my finger and I try to gauge where north is, because I like to go north, east, south, west, north, okay? But I usually stand on the outside of the circle. So let's pretend my circle's out here. So what I do is I point my finger and I say, okay, from the north to the east to the south to the west to the north. Then I see in my mind's eye my beautiful white light. And I'm on the outside. And this is what's key. I say, no worry, doubt, or fear shall enter here. And I take my hand and I take all that worry, doubt, and fear and I push it away up on a shelf, a pretend shelf, or in my mind's eye on a beautiful box on the shelf. And I say, you stay there. I will come and get you when I'm done. Okay? And because you're coming to get it when you're done, that helps your mind relax. It's not like it's going to be gone forever. You know, it's not like we're getting rid of it. We're just taking power over it. And then I step inside my circle where I know exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to try to meditate. So I have my music ready and I sit down. That's kind of important because the universe hates a void. If I was fumbling in there or not really knowing what I wanted to do, that the critical mind stuff would come right back into, and my busy mind and all that would flood me. All right? So you have to know what you want to do in the beginning. So you get into that sacred space, you know what you want to do, and you start to just quiet and decide what kind of meditation you like. I firmly believe you can try all sorts of meditation. Maybe it's just doing a breath in and a breath out and getting to that space. And then that space gets bigger and bigger. And when that happens, oh my gosh, you got transcendental meditation. That's what you're doing right there. Or maybe you like something a little more instructional to keep your mind busy. I love guided meditations, and I was one of those people who I couldn't quiet my mind. All right. The idea of quieting my mind was extremely foreign, and I didn't even see how I could possibly attain that. So when I started meditating, what I found to be my favorite was the journeying. Now, to start journeying, most journeying is not guided, but I tend to help people get started into it, because when I first started, I had people help me understand the way to journey through a guided journey. And so I do some guided journeys to get people started into journeying until they know how to do it themselves. And that's what helped me, though, because journeying is a shamanic way of meditation that is totally intentional. It's not like transcendental, where you're just opening up your mind in that quiet, or that Taoism where you're just trying to get that peace. It's for an end result. It's very insightful. You're looking for answers, you're looking for guidance, you're looking to learn more lessons or whatever it is, but it's very intentional. Okay? And I thought we might do a small little journey today, if you like. Okay. So I hope you are in a very comfortable place. And we'll just do a little journey. All right? Now I'm going to take you through a field, and that field is a portal from this world to the next. So then we'll come to a wonderful tree, and I will allow you just to sit under that tree and feel total peace. In fact, it is a peace tree. Let's call it a peace tree. So we'll get our intention very clear. Okay? All right. So get comfortable. So I would like you to just breathe in and fill your belly with air and let it out. Then I would like you to breathe in and fill the sides of your stomach with air and breathe out. Now I would like you to breathe in and fill your chest with air and breathe out. Now one more time, just breathe in, down normally and deep, and out. From here on in, when we breathe in, we are breathing in spirit, and we breathe out love. One more time. And breathe out love. Very good. Keep going with that breathing, and above your head is this wonderful lavender light. It's a gift. Allow that lavender light to come down through the crown of your head and just coat your brain. Your whole mind is coated with beautiful lavender light. Down into your eyelids, relaxing your eyelids. Down into your jaw. Your jaw goes slack. Down into the nape of your neck, and your head just wants to wobble. Down into your neck and your shoulders, allowing the shoulders to drop. Down into your arms, filling every muscle with this beautiful lavender light, relaxing the muscles, going down to the elbows, down into the arms. Every muscle is filled, allowing a sleepy heaviness in the arms, filling the wrist, the hands, and the fingers. Such relaxation. Allow that beautiful lavender light then to go down into your chest, filling all of the chest, around the heart and down into the lungs, expanding the lungs and down into lowering the diaphragms. And you can finally breathe deep. Down into your hips, loosening them, releasing tension, and allow that lavender light now to fill the legs. Fill every muscle down into the knees and the calves. All this beautiful, sleepy relaxation, lavender light, down into our ankles, our feet, and our toes. You are filled with the lavender light. Now just let yourself snuggle your field, and it is filled with flowers and butterflies and birds. It's just gorgeous. And there are 10 stepping stones in the middle of the field. As we walk through, allow yourself to feel the breeze and the brushing of the grass. Maybe say hello to the animals, whatever you see. Let's begin. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We are on the surroundings of the beautiful field. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Start to wiggle your toes. 9, 10. You may open your eyes when you are ready. There. So you just got, well, hopefully you received a lot of peace. And wasn't that easy when you're being guided? You know? And for those of you, hopefully you were relaxed enough to be able to really start feeling the peace and allowing yourself to get centered again. And for those of you who started to have the thoughts come in, well, try it again. Because you're halfway there, especially if you found yourself following that guiding to that point. For those of you who really enjoy that type of meditation, and also more about learning incredible, insightful things that help you to start to ease the critical mind and develop more of our awareness of our soul and ways to do that, then we have a free program at Soul Manifesto that I teach. And it's on Thursday nights at 6 called Soul Talk. You may enjoy it. If you sign up for it at soulmanifesto.com, then we will send you a link, and it's at 6 o'clock again on all Thursday nights. And the group of people are so supportive and so loving, and they're just like you. They want to learn. So if you are interested, we always do a shamanic journey. Well, almost always. Sometimes we discuss too much, which is all right with me. I love to see everybody getting interactive and wanting to talk. You may really enjoy that group, and it'll give you a little bit more of an experience of Soul Manifesto, which is a nice thing. You know, anything that helps us to grow is a good thing. I hope that gave you some clarity about meditation, and that, you know what? We are all a progress in the workings. We are all evolving. And that means we are going to try and learn and practice and grow in our own time, in our own way. And guess what? It is fine. As always, guys, with all, spirit is love. And when we can start to find that centeredness and that peace, and all of a sudden open to all that love, we're with spirit, guys. We're with spirit. Namaste. Again, I'm Alena Chapman. Check out Soul Manifesto and Soul Talk. I would love to see you there. Until that time, have fun with your own practice of meditation. All right. Bye-bye now.
Thanks for watching. Don't miss out on a single thing. Subscribe below. And here's something else I think you'll enjoy. Namaste.